What is good, YouTube? So today I'm going to be talking about AMC and GameStop stock and why I believe we're about to break out to new highs. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on GameStop and AMC stock every single day. So today was a beautiful day for both GameStop and AMC stock. GameStop closed up 6% with almost 20 million shares traded, and AMC closed up 4.5% with nearly the same exact volume as GameStop. So obviously over the past week, AMC has been falling like crazy for 7 days straight, and that was simply because of the dilution. Now going forward over the next couple of days, you can expect GameStop and AMC to move pretty similar, just like they moved today. And I do believe GameStop is getting ready for an explosive move tomorrow, and obviously AMC stock is going to follow. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. The daily RSI though is inching up back towards 70. The last time that it crossed that 70 mark was on November 11th, when it officially broke out of that $25 resistance. Now that we're trading past $31 and the RSI isn't even past 70, I do believe we're going to break this last resistance, which sits at $32.12. If we break that resistance, we are going to the freaking moon. Bears are guarding this with all they got because they know after 32, it is going to get explosive. It is going to get volatile. Once we see 33, 34, we're going to spawn at 40, 45, 46, especially if we get a catalyst. You know, if Ryan Cohen bought more, if Roaring Kitty bought more, a catalyst like that at this point in time will actually send GameStop up 100%, easily to $60 in my opinion. That is a doable price target, because if we go back here, we didn't have no catalyst until GameStop was trading at $17. GameStop closed at $17.46 before Roaring Kitty came back. Roaring Kitty came back, it launched all the way to $80. So now that we're at $31 and we haven't had a catalyst yet, if let's just say Roaring Kitty does do a YOLO update, we will probably go to all-time highs, which would be past $120, over a 400% gain from where we're at right now. That would be absolutely insane. If you're loaded into calls, you're looking at like 100,000% gain, which is unbelievable. And that's if you hold it all the way to $120, which I know most people aren't. There's going to be a lot of money made over the next couple of weeks. I'm telling you guys right now. Today I did make a 500% gain on my GameStop weekly calls, and I did throw most of it into AMC $4.5 calls expiring in January. Now I do still have a lot of buying power, so in the morning I am planning on buying some $35 calls expiring this week. Those out of the money weekly calls are extremely risky, but if you get it right, I'm telling you, if you get it right, you could make a lot of money very fast. Obviously, it's extremely risky. You could freaking lose everything, but with great risk comes great reward. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. That's just freaking how it is. But yeah, GameStop was green throughout the whole day. AMC dipped down to $4.02 in the morning before it did come up. So it was nice to see a bounce off that $4 level once again today. We hit a high of $4.35, and just compare the volume to GameStop and AMC. It's almost the exact same number. That's unbelievable. For AMC though, it definitely does look like a bullish breakout. I mean, just look at that. This is the past 7 days ever since the dilution, just going down and down. We finally hit a bottom at $3.93 and we broke out today. I do believe we will see another high tomorrow. So I did make this post on X. If you haven't followed me on X, make sure to go follow me there. I do always post my call option positions, and my username is Mikey's_money. So I said the last time we closed above the daily Bollinger Bands, we went up 10% the next day, which was on November 11th. On that day, we broke the $25 resistance. I believe tomorrow we will break the $32 resistance and blast off. So let's go ahead and bring up the daily Bollinger Bands for GameStop. As you guys see here, today we did close above this daily Bollinger Band at $31.26. The last time that this happened was back on November 8th. It was a Friday. We did close above the daily Bollinger Bands, and the following trading day, GameStop went up 10% and broke out of that $25 resistance that we were in for so long. And then it came back down, back inside the Bollinger Bands, and we've been inside of the daily Bollinger Bands all the way up until now. Today. So I do believe tomorrow we are going to continue this momentum going to the upside. Like I said in the morning, I'm going to buy some more weekly calls, especially if we see a dip back to $30, $30.80. I will buy anything in that range with my money. Obviously, you guys do your own due diligence. Don't follow me into any trades. I'm just a gambling addict and I freaking love it. But yeah, I mean, it is exciting to see GameStop closing outside of the daily Bollinger Bands. If we do get a repeat of November 11th, we should be getting another 10% day, breaking out of that $32 resistance and possibly hitting a high of around $34 to $35. That's without a catalyst. You know, if Roaring Kitty comes back, we might just go to $60. Who freaking knows? This guy said GameStop breakout 1, breakout 2, and breakout 3. So as you guys see, these are the past two breakouts back in May and then back in November. Breakout 2, that is exactly where GameStop closed outside of the daily Bollinger Band, like I just mentioned. And that's when we broke that $25 resistance. Now GameStop has officially closed outside of the Bollinger Band again. It has broke out of the bull flag that has been forming over the past 7 weeks. And it just looks like it's ready to freaking explode and make people rich. That's really what I do believe is going to happen over the next couple of days. So $31.26 is the highest daily close from GameStop since June 6th. June 6th was obviously the day before Roaring Kitty did a live stream. The day of the live stream, it was down bad. Roaring Kitty went live and it dropped like 40% that day. I do believe this time though, with GameStop launching off $30, we could possibly go to all-time highs. I really do believe so. This guy said falling wedge on AMC is broken. It needs to break $4.20 to move higher. Aim for $4.75 next. As a GameStop investor, am I able to speak popcorn? Of course you're able to speak popcorn if you're a GameStop investor. Any wise person is going to have AMC at least on their watch list. You know, you don't have to invest into AMC. But at the end of the day, I mean, these two stocks have been moving the same. Obviously, the dilution did cause it to go off track a little bit today, but if you compare the two charts for today, they look exactly the same. But this guy's next price target is $4.75, which should be around a 10% gain from where we closed at today. This guy said, tell me again they are not in a basket. Someone buys $3 million of GameStop January $125 calls last night, so AMC rallies. I had some interesting replies yesterday to my AMC post, including a laughable one with the idiotic distraction play nonsense. This has been going on too long for that crap. So obviously AMC and GameStop are in different positions. Everyone knows that. It's so obvious. But you can't change the fact that they're still moving pretty similar. Almost the same exact amount of volume traded for both of the stocks. They both closed up near 5%. And just with how GameStop is looking, it just broke out of this bull flag that we have drawn out over the past 7 weeks. It does look like it's really about to explode. And we all know if GameStop does explode, AMC is going to follow. I mean, it just broke out of this falling wedge like we just mentioned, and it really does look like it is going to test this upper part of the triangle, which should be around $4.40. If we could break this triangle once again, we should be seeing that $4.75 level, even $5 in no time. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. We're only about 20 subscribers away from reaching 7,000 apes. So if you guys have been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, make sure to go down and subscribe. It is going to be a roller coaster over the next couple of days, and you have to be lying to yourself if you don't believe GameStop is on the verge of a green explosion. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with GameStop and AMC stock, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on.